And I guess, sadly, we always have to touch base on the ongoing scourge, the violence against women and children. Yesterday, as you heard, I guess, got news of a 3-year-old being found in Orange Farm. The community, as you can expect, really quite taken aback by that. And in fact, let's give you more details on that story with Malungelo Booi. The community of Orange Farm, of course, reeling following the gruesome discovery of the 3-year-old girl in the township. The child's lifeless body was found in an open field. Malungelo Booi is keeping a close eye on these developments. He joins us now in studio for more. So Malu, I guess as a start, let's begin with what we know about this particular case.
Well, perhaps let's start here, Ayanda. You know, the United Nations described the killing of women and children globally as a devastating human rights violation, as you write, in South Africa. Now, the latest incident being this 3-year-old. What we understand is that she was discovered at 6 in the morning by somebody who was collecting plastic waste, really, and found this child who was stuffed in a bucket. We have been told that she, in fact, had actually had some stab wounds, but authorities are saying that this child had been reported missing on the 17th of June at around 4 p.m. Interestingly enough, and this child had gone missing on the day that President Cyril Ramaphosa was in fact addressing us as the nation. One of the things he touched on was this scourge that we continue to see almost every day in this country. We know that women and children are being killed. In fact, the president in his address saying that already there's about 21 women and children that have been killed in this country since the easing of the lockdown regulations. And this child was only 3 years old. We really don't know why would somebody be killing a 3-year-old?
Yeah, I mean, and that's, I guess, top of mind for many South Africans. What pushes someone to the extent of going to target such a vulnerable, I guess, member of our society, who can't necessarily fight back? Speak to us about the reaction from the community as well. We saw some videos surfacing yesterday. Obviously, a lot of people looking distraught and completely shattered.
And there's a lot of anger as well. And I mean, one of the people that I was speaking to last night was actually saying to me, we're actually being massacred by men in this country. And I understood exactly what she was saying based actually on what we have been seeing in South Africa over the past few weeks and over the past few years. But also what is currently happening is also, raising this debate that actually how then do we deal with this problem? The president also on Wednesday talking about that 1.6 billion rand that government was going to reprioritize in order to assist in dealing with the scourge of gender-based violence and femicide in this country. But also, we know that government has also been talking about this emergency response to this. They're now saying that there's a national strategic plan that they have that will assist government in dealing with this scourge. But on Monday, I attended a march where young men were actually taking a stand against gender-based violence and the killing of children. But one of the things that is coming out, is that actually they can be outraged. We can be outraged, we can be angry, we can protest, but that will not stop men from killing women and children. But what will deter them is when we actually punish the abusers of women. They're saying unless we changed the way we sentence. In fact, one of them actually made an example that perhaps let's look at how Botswana deals with this problem. In Botswana, if you commit such crime, you will be hanged. That's one of the sentiment that's starting to come out as people are really desperate for a solution. And also men are saying, actually, we must be able to call ourselves out. Let's call our friends out if they are abusers, if they are perpetrators of domestic violence. Let's not keep quiet.
And, many specialists in the field have long cautioned saying that, a lot of what determines whether or not somebody commits this crime is if they believe they will be caught to begin with, which does lead us then to the conversation about this particular investigation. What have police been able to share about, you know, what they know about what might have led to this 3-year-old being found in the way that they are?
You know, there's not a lot of detail coming from the police, besides the fact that they've opened a murder case. And of course, they too really, I suppose, they've started to interview the relatives of this child. I mean, if this child had gone missing on Wednesday at around 4 p.m., how? You know, was she playing with friends, or was she playing around the house? So all that detail we actually don't know. And things will start to become clearer as well when we are in this community, when we are in that community, and also interacting with as many people as possible. But I can also tell you that we know this morning there will be activists that will be going and visiting the family, but also will go and see the scene of where this child was found.
Right, certainly another difficult start to the day. Thank you very much, Malungelo Booi, for getting us into the picture so well. Malungelo Booi, they're tracking that story of a 3-year-old girl whose body was found with stab wounds dumped in a dustbin in Orange Farm.